Can you feel the love tonight? Eat the evening brew. Perfect bubble. Hello, guys. How's it going? No. Ah, a pain in the ass. All right, we are ready to go here. No, don't snipe. Um, honestly, I'm doing this differently. Screw Cattail. I don't like Cattail. It's a trash card. This is what we want. It's anti-synergetic with the Jelly Bean, but honestly, screw Cattail. I don't know. It's so good on paper, but I just find it so hard to reliably find a good opportunity to play it. And this also does add a Mega Grow aspect that you otherwise just would not have in an Amphibious deck, which is really, really good. Amphibious at plus growth is crazy, man. Cause I like it like that. I'm thinking maybe 3 bog, 4 banana now. The bog's pretty good no matter what. Any excuse for banana espresso is also just crazily good. I guess we still need more early game in this deck. Alright, because of the early game, late game balance. There's a lot of late game in this deck already. Thank you, Mangalita.
We need a leap!
Hi Fry, I want to tell you I like your videos. Thanks to you I got too much progress in PvZ Heroes and it was for you that I played that game. Thanks for all that time I spent with you. I love you, Fry.
Muchas gracias. From Chihuahua. The best name of a place ever. Four months, thank you so much for your kind words. How much to make me yeet the Pikachu? Why? I'll let you figure it out yourself.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Been getting my teeth kicked in by Rose. Any good decks to counter? Also 43 months lol.
So we made a few decks to counter. One would be like Trick Mech with all the little tricks in it, all the bungees and the rolling stones for the counter all the ramp. The other one is just anything with Pogo Mug is usually very good against Rose. You can go Brain Freeze, you can go Mid Tuna. I don't know if I show you the Mid Tuna, but I showed you the Brain Freeze. Yep, Pogo Mug is really the way you counter Rose. Gargalith. Why not? Alright, let's start. And so we begin. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are doing an Amphibious Green Shadow deck with a couple of Mega Grow additions that should work really well with the Amphibious synergy. The first one is just Espresso Fiesta, because very often when you're playing Amphibious decks, you're going to really need a finisher. They play very aggressively, Amphibious decks do, and having, again, any one of your big cards being able to hit by Espresso Fiesta, this is such an efficient finisher, especially when you play on your Jelly Bean in the water, because then it has 5 attack. Even playing it straight on a Navy Bean is going to be really good. The other Mega Grow cards that we are running, and I got this idea from a viewer named Strange Burb, is the fact if you run Potted Powerhouse and you run Bog in the deck, so we're going to be leaning into Bog pretty heavily.
Do you have a fast
Every single minion that you play into the Bog is going to immediately get a little buff. They kill that, you put another one in, and all those things are going to be buffing the Potted Powerhouse. Potted Powerhouse anyway is buffed, it starts at 4/4, and we really do like the combo with Potted Powerhouse Espresso Fiesta. The other thing you can do is going to be when you just play your Navy Bean. This will hopefully be hitting a lot of different Amphibious minions that you're playing in the early game, including itself, is growing, and that's going to just grow. I mean, even if this is just 3 things, it's just going to all of a sudden burst your Potted Powerhouse to 7 attack, and that's if you haven't grown anything else at all that game. Potted Powerhouse, again, comes really well on curve right after your Navy Bean and your Jelly Bean, and it'll be setting up either Brainana, another Amphibious minion, very good to play after the Potted Powerhouse. Because you got this guy with the big stats on the board, they try to rocket it, Brainana denies that. Both Potted Powerhouse and Brainana are both very good with the Espresso Fiesta. I love playing Brainana Espresso Fiesta. I love this combo because it's basically an unstoppable 16 damage combo. 4 because the Brainana, they can't play any tricks to counter this. It's sitting in the water. Usually most zombies are not going to have an Amphibious minion to front. Even if they do, this is still doing 3 bonus attacks guaranteed. So that's awesome. At the last minute, I was running Laser Cattail, and the last minute, in order to lean more into the Mega Grow, I think Fertilize is actually going to be really, really good. This, of course, is a newly buffed card. It adds 4/4. Playing this on any of your little Amphibious minions is really, really OP. On your Admiral Navy Bean, because all of a sudden, again, these are all Amphibious minions, so they're going to be hitting face a lot. And if they can't be countered by their by the opponent's small removal, they're going to be in really, really big trouble, even playing it on a Lima. The best thing to play the Fertilize on is Rhodobaga, and this is a combo only Green Shadow will be able to do. Rhodobaga, you get away with it, it's doing 4, but then when you play Fertilize on it, so then it goes up to 6, it's doing a 12 damage on turn 3, which is just ridiculous. So definitely got to run the Fertilize in this deck. Fertilize anyway on anything into Espresso is always going to be good because it's a big minion doing a lot of damage with the 3 bonus attacks. Let's get right into the game, so if you guys enjoy. And we will start the bets. If you think we are going to win 6 out of 8, vote yes. 5 out of 8 is going to be a no. Betting our fries over here at the live stream, twitch.tv/fry'emup. Haven't done Amphibious decks. We typically do them more with like Beta Carotene and Citron because you have Marine Bean. It's one of the cards we're missing. It's a Guardian card. You can't do it. But I think with the Fertilize and the Espresso Fiesta, I think that more than makes up for the lack of Marine Bean. So this is cool. I really also, the other Mega Grow card, didn't mention it in the intro, is Click P, because this not only is a very good with Potted Powerhouse in terms of how it's growing, it's just a really solid 1-drop. It's also another bean 1 cost bean for your jelly beans and for your admirals. So that's awesome. Alright. You also have the Embiggen to start growing things. Alright, so this is a little bit tough in terms of how to begin here. I think I'm just going to start with Click-P. I really just don't want this dying for free to an opponent's Octopult. This will at least even trade. If they Octopult here, then this will protect both lanes. That's why I'm playing in lane 3 here. So that is most likely going to be a Sumo. It's either Sumo or Swashbuckler. I think the play either way is just to play the Bog here. Anything else that we do, I guess I could have Embiggened, but just Embiggen. Anyway, yep, that's a solid play. We do have Rhotabega Embiggen in this Bog here now. The one thing this could be that would screw it up is Excavator, but let's be real. This is a Flame Face. Let's be honest here. It's 100% Flame Face. We're going to go for the 14 damage here. I guess Black Hole could screw this up? Please don't have a Black Hole. Otherwise, we are getting the opponent down to almost 0 here. Are you freaking... Guys, this is turn 3! Mega Grow Amphibious, man. Unless he rolled double 3s. No, he's down to 2 health. We have Admiral in hand, bro. Okay. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh, man. So, double Admiral probably is better here, just in the water, right? I don't know what this could be that would screw this up. So we're going double Admiral. Proc the block, so we're winning in lanes 4 and 5. The opponent just concedes here, right? This is going better than our wildest dreams so far. Yeah, okay, that's called a drop out of the ocean.com. Nah, it's done, bro. That could not have gone any better. Oh, okay, here we go. The Mega Grow really adds some power. Just that Embiggen, you know what I mean? It's a Mega Grow superpower. Only Green Shadow can Embiggen a Rhotabega. It's so strong. Come on. That was crazy. It was turn 3, 14 damage. That was wild. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Against Super Brains is OP. I wonder if I even keep this. I think I'm gonna look for even more aggression. Alright, double and second potted was not what we wanted there. But yeah, just spam Admiral on 1, why not? Okay, so I think it's... Oh. Is there a world in which I set up the environment here instead of spamming this? He could also cover it. You know what? That's tough. I think it's just second Admiral. We could play this and he'll just like Transformation Station. It would be very sad. We'll hopefully be able to leverage this environment now and get some more amphibious minions. Holy well, yeah. Actually, I'm only running 5 different amphibious minions in this deck. It's a little bit scanty. So let's see if we can... I'm going to do this literally just to draw a card. We really want to press the issue. Jellybean ain't bad. I do really want to set this up this turn. I think that I'm going to play it here because if he does have Leap Station, he definitely wants to play it in 4. Damn, but if he has that... Okay, the Bog failed. And he blocked. It's okay. So now what? I think it's just Jelly Bean too, right? It's a little bit weird eating an Admiral Navy Bean, but this is a lot of damage going phase right now. Rolled another 3, bro.
Typhoon Day in China means I get to watch Fry. Thank you, weather.
Okay, you're off of school. I'll take it. Damn, he had Chop. Alright. It's not really going in our way this round, but I think we're still alright here. There's a Bog, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think playing a 5-5 is correct here. I think I'm just gonna play Bog and play El Bean. And that gets these potteds going. We'll see if we can kill this paparazzi here. Bruh. So everything's deadly, which is gonna screw these up pretty badly. If this lane, though, I'd really like at least this lane just to die here. We'll see what the opponent does. Hopefully he doesn't get this above 4 health, because I really just want to be able to plant a potted here and set up the Espresso for next turn. It's super unfortunate. Oh, no. Alright, well, Deadly and Chop just completely destroying us here. I don't... he got... he got gifts. I think this is good, though, because now we can set up the potted Powerhouse, because we got a team up. He got unexpected gifts from, like, Mad Chemist, I guess. K. Cake. K. This is gonna hurt, blocking the 5, so that's great. I think yes, because we're going 5+1 next turn. We are taking a ton of heat here, though. Okay. So the tough decking this did sort of give us another play. We could go 2-3-1. I don't really see what the point of that is. He's also going after the Admiral. Most likely just playing potted and protecting it, and then trying to muscle our way through. It's probably best. At the end of the day, this Rutabaga is basically going to do... It's gonna have 4 attack in the Bog. I'm gonna go with my gut that says do this play. And then just try to Espresso for the win next turn. Baboon Rising? Ugh. For 6 cost? Yeah, we're probably gonna lose now. The Trickster Mime, oh great! Okay. Alright, that kind of whole round from beginning to end did not go our way. Mildly annoyed chemist. I gotta show off. This was actually a gift from Croton LD. It's Valve Trickster Hybrid, if you haven't seen it. So beautiful. That is not for sale. That was custom made. This is for sale, though. It's so beautiful. It's the mug. How do I get it without glare? There. No. There. It brings joy. The mug. Alright, let's try not to start with all these potted powerhouses.
Do you think plants should have a last say on environments? So zombies can play tricks and environments on the trick phase, and there is a 4th phase strictly for plant environments?
So that specific idea, in theory I like, but no, absolutely not. Because the game, the simplicity of PvZ Heroes is definitely one of the really awesome things about it. We're gonna actually, because this is an aggro deck, you just take the 5 to face. That's the best thing you can do with your Green Shadow Super. Just the fact, the simplicity, the fact that you have a card game that almost plays like a tower defense game is something beautiful, and having fewer phases would be good. Would there be, is there, no, I think it's fine. I think the thing that really, I think it's zombies having last say for environments is great. I just think that plant environments need to be cheaper and zombie environments need to be more expensive. And that would sort of balance out the fact that zombies have last say. The fact you have Black Hole and a bunch of HG superpowers and stuff that... it's not cool. Okay, so this should be good, and I think we're just playing Admiral here. It's not going to have more attack. I mean, we're playing into Excavator at the end of the day, but otherwise... this should be fine. I think the Rotobega is the more important card here, though. Does a bonus attack of 0. That's awesome. Yep, so we'll kill this for free. And we did 8 damage. 8 damage on turn 3. Like, it's almost as if this deck does this consistently. We have 2 amazing plays for turn 4 here. I mean, both of these are incredible, top tier, absolutely insane plays. This should proc the block. Oh, it's too bad. Bro didn't even go after this lane. He's so toast, so we're a bean away from winning here. I'll proc the block now. We should have won here. But now we'll do 4 and then... great. He's so... bro is so gone. Alright, we'll make it 2-1. There's no way he's not dying right now. Certainly. Game mechanics for the win! When you cover the Admiral, it still does the shot. It's the only time anything on the board does a ability before the card you actually played. Is if you play... the card you're playing is played on top of something, either through fusion or evolution. The bottom one the one that was there, always goes first. It has to. Because if you resolve the card you play, I'm giving you a little logic here. If you resolve the card you played first, that one's gone already. That one, it needs to do its ability before it disappears into the ether of nothingness. I'm not feeling this potted Powerhouse in this matchup. I mean, I think you just keep this though, right? Alright. I really don't mind, like, having an Amphibious deck that only needs to deal 15 damage instead of 20. Like, this is kind of a perfect sort of strategy for Green Shadow Ultimate, you know? Yeah, so the thing I really don't want to see happen is this getting nibbled or extinction evented. So... Amphibious minions, doesn't really matter where we put this. Guess could have hunting grounds. Mustache. Yep. So we'll just play both these inside of here. Getting the pot going. We got a Jelly Bean for next turn just in case. That is Amphibious, but I think the Admiral Navy Bean dying here is better than the Rotobega dying, right? The Rotobega is so strong. It's doing 8 damage, 4 to his face, killing that one. Awesome. So the bad news is we don't have the Jelly Bean, but we don't really need it. Oh, now we do. Cheese Catois. So this will add 1/1 to next turn. I think we just... I mean, maybe I should be going face with this, be a little bit more disciplined. And then this also keeps it on the board for the Jelly Bean. It's a little bit wild to let him draw. I think that's what we're doing, though. It's a little bit crazy. This also theoretically messed up the block meter, but he's going to deal with the 4-1 now. The opponent's going to alien ooze this or something. So the fact that this exists, we have the 7-7, we can easily get the bounce now, and we're setting just up for an Espresso Fiesta win. Pretty sure this checks out. Thank you, Doze LLD. Welcome to the Frimley. So if I get like a 1-drop Amphibious We're basically just always gonna pot here. We'll go 2 and 4 next turn. Damn. Yeah, so this just procs the block, which is a little sad. On the other hand, we're blocking. We didn't get these from Cheese Cutter. Procking the block is ridiculous. The fact this only has 1 attack is sad. I mean, we don't have to proc the block this turn, but he's always drawing 1 from the Cheese Cutter. I don't care. I'm going face. It's an aggro deck, you gotta play it as such. It's fine. Want a race, boy? That's racist. I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe we won't block. Maybe we will. I think this is good no matter what. I actually would like to hit lane 3. That's fine. That was the second to best one. I don't know if there's ever a world that we actually develop Tricorn. It's probably just gonna be bounce. Maybe we'll set these up in separate lanes. Oh, we can also go Amphibious lane now, which is very cool. Bruh. Yeah, I don't care. It's the real thing that's happening here. So instead of actually going 2-4, I think just having this set up in Amphibious lane is better. I don't care about the 3-6 at all. Espresso Fiesta does hit untrickable minions. I guess we might as well deny this and take 3 damage instead, but maybe I should have just gone... Oops, I should have gone face there. What am I thinking? I just missed lethal. I don't know why. I just missed lethal completely. That was so stupid. Obviously, just bounce this one. Well, I'd be playing into... No, Trickster wouldn't do anything. I wonder if I'm playing into anything here by letting him have this turn. Oh my gosh, Trickster would win. Gosh. I kind of threw there, not gonna lie. There's really no 2 ways about it. I should have bounced lane 4. There's no way what I did was correct. But anyway, got away with it. And yeah, this deck is rolling. Let's go. It feels like the early game balance is a little bit off. I wonder if we get rid of one of these pots and add in some more Amphibious. I would have done that if I would have thought before entering this match here. It feels like... Yeah, it was total BM, guys. There's Cheese, so you gotta do this against the turn 1 Cheese Cutter. Can you feel the love signal? Singing. Okay. So we're gonna smack, and I guess just set this up here for the fertilize next turn, and we'll see if we can get away with it. Almost no chance of this Admiral surviving, because what is he going for if not a removal card here? Alright, this looks really cool. See if he has a piano or something. It probably is just Control Boogaloo, so he likely will have an answer to this. If it's just Alien News, though, it's still so freaking good. That's so crazy. The 6/6 Lima, man. And this is just fine for next turn, too. Even if we don't get a 1-drop. Ah! He has cake! Who cares? And he doesn't have bungee. Hell yeah! Or evaporate. That was wild. So now what? I think we just go for the win. It feels like he's winding up for a chickening this turn. And that'll prevent that from happening. This wins if he can't take one of these off the board. He's so slow. Such slowness. Control Boogaloo is going to, well, not only have a hard time dealing with this deck in general, but the Brainana is going to be disgusting. Where did he get Cryo Brain? Why is he making an extra brain? I'm confused. So... this is a little bit weird. He's spending all these alien uses. I feel like I want to Brainana later when we actually have more stuff on the board. Playing Brainana this turn is more on curve. How do I play this? I think also because this can just be lethal. I'm just going to play this. Unless he spams Octo, we should have a pretty good Brainana next turn. Arguably better, because, yeah, if he needs a trick now to remove this, he's gonna need a trick to remove this. So the Brainana is gonna be like, proc the block, it's gonna do a lot of stuff here. I'd love a 1-drop still.
We need a leap!
Thank you, Frymily.
Hey Fry, fun fact, I started watching you in elementary school, and now I am starting college. Thanks for being awesome entertainment, UNC.
Thank you so much. So this is lethal. He needs to get exactly Evaporate. I guess his ultimate would also screw this up. Because it would heal him. Thank you, Frymily, for 21 months. Or rolling a 1. So many things going wrong. And he got the Evaporate. Bro. The moment he plays one of his finishers, though, we can bounce it. So that's awesome. I guess I'd love if this was in the Amphibious lane. Okay, he's here now. Give this man a Rescue Radish. So, I think we're just going to not use the bounce here. Let's just create 3 lethals. I got big Unk energy, and I'm proud of it. It's probably just, since it's turn 9 and he didn't play, he's probably just going for Garg Face. But anyway, he's got 3 problems he has to deal with right now. There's the chickening, but that only takes care of 1. Bungee. Just need 1 more Brainana and we'll be good. For the sake of looking for an answer here, I guess we could always do it next turn. Espresso Fiesta would go a long way as well. Can we get something? Yes! Guaranteed! Hell yeah! Bonus points if you know in the chat where that reference is from. Guaranteed! Get wrecked. Control Boog. Brainana the killer. Alright, this deck is doing great so far, but there's something off balance, so we need to just go and change
I've been watching your videos
something here.
every day. I love your videos and your personality. Never change man less than 3.
Thank you, PJ Gaming. I really appreciate it. It almost feels like we need more 1-drops. Okay, so in terms of amphibious minions, it's just Spyrus, Cattail, basically. In terms of beans, you know, we could just run like some 3-drops like Cool Bean or something like that. Why is Cool Bean not showing up here? Did I put beans? Plural. Here's the beans. Poor old Black Eyed Pea would have been so good if it hadn't gotten nerfed. Oh, is this a bean? Wait. Did you know this does damage with if you have an Admiral Navy bean on the board? This actually goes face for 2 extra damage. So I got rid of one of the pots. I'd love if there was an amphibious bean. It doesn't look like there is one though. I could also remove one of the bogs. It feels like there may be a little extra. I just want a little bit more, just a little bit more early game, really. How about just run 2 Cabbage Bolt because it's awesome for no other reason than the fact that it's just a really good card. It also does work with Potted Powerhouse, and again, it's an aggro deck. All right, why not? Putting 2 Cabbage Bolt in every Mega Grow deck, mandatory. Honestly, there's probably no better card I could have added there than just good old reliable Cabbage Bolt, man. Hell yeah! Just feels like I need a little bit more oomph in the early game. Just making sure this isn't the same boog we just faced. La 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 la. It is not. So I don't think you keep that in case it's Control Boogaloo, right? I like this hand against the boogs. There's Dog. So probably Admiral now, and then we'll go this with Freeze next turn. Then we'll have 2 things to set up for the Fertilize. That's pretty awesome. Oh, damn. More of these is always going to be better. So let's play one of these first. Shuffle a couple in. Get the 2 damage. And now we'll freeze. Running Dogwalker to counter Sentra. Good idea. Yep, so, you know, honestly, if he goes after the Admiral Navy, I don't mind. Does he have a nibble also, or is he just valuing the 2/2 that's kind of killing his dog for free? Alright, I mean, we have the other one here. A little awkward. Damn. Honestly, I think this is right. He's not going to have piano here. We can't actually play both of these on turn 4, but proccing the block and then this not dying to his lightning bolt, all of his superpowers just do nothing now. As opposed to we play this and he lightning bolts something immediately and we just fall behind. This, unless he has exactly piano, is super safe. I guess fruitcake, if anyone runs that anymore. God damn it, he has piano! No! Alright, so it's Control Boogaloo with Dogwalker. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. So I guess we'll do these on turn 5 and we'll just play this dry on 4. Oh, it's so annoying. What's with all the Control Boogaloos? Okay. Well, we have the Brainena. What a pain in the ass. Does he not have an answer to this? Oh, that's fine, because that's still proccing the block. Hell yeah. I don't run Alien News and Control Boogaloo. You just run, like, Piano and Locust Orm and stuff. Because it's just not reliable. I don't know if he's running environments. It's just not really a reliable, like, control card. It's more of like a... It's okay, but it's more like if you're setting up things on the heights that it becomes better. But I don't know what he's doing here. So we are going to... I didn't think of where I wanted this to end up. I guess it doesn't really matter. I suppose I want the damage going. I probably do want to super that if we block and get super. I probably should have played 4 and then 3. I wish I would have at least thought about it. Really, is one extra damage going phase, or is this having 2 extra health better? Probably the health. Sponging face? Are you high? Okay. I can go face. Look at me. Bitch. But yeah, that brought him down really low now. This Brainana's gonna kind of cook him next turn. Why did he bungee my face? What is he... Why not bungee this? Okay, he's bunging face again. I don't know. But we're on 10 health. I don't understand. At least save those for later. He knows he has to play all the bungees because he knows he's about to get Brainana to the Ice Age. He saw Navy B and he's like, Brainana is coming. Okay. I don't care. It is Brainana time. If he passes, he just dies. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's a Charles Barkley thing. Okay, that... What is he... Okay, well, I don't even need Brainana. I can literally just play Lima. Look, it's lethal, mommy. I'll Brainana him anyway. I don't care. That's not a good play. That's not a good play. La, 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 la. How... I don't understand. I'm gonna stop trying to figure out what this guy was doing, man. He was trying to race me, I guess, with Gas Giant? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. This deck is doing pretty good. Here's HG. I love the Super Brains and the HGs. I just really want to get that strong start here. So let's get rid of all the fluff. Let's see if we can get some 1s and 2s. This is exactly what we want to see. I'm always not so sure like how to do Admiral or Lima on turn 1. I think in this instance, I'm going to end up playing Rhodobaga next turn anyways. Let's say 2 damage this turn and then 2 damage the next turn and develop this on 3 rather than 1 and then 1. It just doesn't, it's not more damage playing the Admiral first here. But yeah, Huge Giganticus, no Bungee, no Rolling Stone, no Nibble. Really good matchup for a deck that swarms a lot of small glass cannons. Let's see what he's got. Play around an Amphibious. You know, I didn't really explain this, but you're typically like thinking like if they have Amphibious minions, you play Rhodobaga here. If they're gonna have no Amphibious minions, maybe you still play it here because the deck just wants to go face hard. Oh my gosh. Guys, this was 6 damage on turn 2. It's so crazy. It's so good. Okay. Like, what is this? What does he develop here? Line Dancing Zombie? Alright, we'll say it's Line Dancing Zombie. This is still fine because we're proccing the block, doing 3 more. We're hitting him with the Navy B next turn, and then the Potted Powerhouse on 5 is so good curve. Can we roll a 1? Okay. I don't mind that. We're winning this race. This 3. I'm just literally just gonna ignore the 3 damage. Gosh, look at the God curve. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's exactly where we want to be. So this is a 4-4. This one's gonna be a 7-7. So I guess that one will go on heights. It's also nice just to have left and right. That hits. He's so done, bro. Free. All right, we played into that. Doesn't really matter. We need a leap. I don't know what he wants. Come on, the Sneezing Zombie. If we get like another little card, we could always go for the blow. Okay, you got heal. It's actually not bad. There's Toxic. This really isn't bad. Developing an extra. I mean, this will clear another lane. I think it's actually, instead of pot, it's going to be blow here. Because getting this one is ridiculously good. And then we're going to play this. We're always proccing the block. It doesn't really matter where we put this. We're proccing the block, and then we just have any 2 lanes will kill him here. And that's it. Yes! Hell yeah. Guys, I said 6-7. He said... It happens a lot in this game, actually, because I'm always, like, counting turns in order, like saying, making a plan verbally. There's also some cards with 6-7 stats. This game is the perfect 6-7. Here's another Super Brain. I mean, talk about good matchups today. Okay? Like, I almost feel like this is too slow. It isn't actually, though. Well, that's better. That really is better. In fact, 1, 2, 3, something like... In fact, 1, 2, 3 is the play. There you go. Love to see it. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna soup. Okay, so if the Rutabaga goes here... So this will go here, I guess. Should I be going after this headstone carver, though? I mean, it's going to be putting a lot of stats on the board, but... I don't know. Pass turn, too, after headstone carver. Wasn't expecting that. So, there's Super Brain Super is something we play around and beam me up. I think the Admiral Lima might be better than the... It might be better than the Rutabaga here. I'm gonna go with my gut that says do this, especially now that we have the 1-cost bean here. Against Super Brains. That's how we play. It means we're sort of limited to, like, we have to force Super next turn. What the hell? Okay, well... I mean, covering this environment now and then supering his face is not gonna be bad. This does 3 here. Just so much. Alright, you know what, I might as well go full on here and explain what does 6-7 mean. It's really vague. It's really, for those of you wondering and going on Urban Dictionary and trying to look it up, it's even hard to figure out exactly what it means, even after looking it up. You're still going to be confused. I'll tell you how I understand it. It's one of these memes that has been overused to the point where it means everything and therefore it means nothing. It's like Skibbity Toilet. It's like this completely overused. I'm trying to think of any other examples also in meme history of something that people just say for no freaking reason at all. There is a meaning because it's referring to a police code. They say, you know how they say like it's a code 54, so there is a thing called a 6-7. It was in a rap song. And it was referring to a violent crime as a code 6-7. But that's not what it means at all. What it means is nothing. It doesn't mean a damn thing. I think I'm gonna try to clear this lane and then do the 5. Actually. Those of you who want an adult explanation for what a Gen Alpha completely meaningless meme means. I don't know what this guy's doing with the electricians. I don't know what he's trying to do. Go for the dog! Get the dog! Okay. Alright, proc the block. I think we do this for a card, also for a bean. Did I get it right, chat? Let me know. I'm sure the YouTube will be like, oh, no, Fry, you're only saying that because you're old. It really means something deeper. I don't care. Yup. Yeah, this pot at Powerhouse is knocking when you top deck it. It's pretty bad. Go face for 4 damage. We might as well go face here for 4 damage, right? So sad. 5 cost 4/4. So good. I guess technically playing this here would have been better. But yeah, Brayden is just gonna put him away. Brayden in 3 is just like guaranteed lethal basically. La 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 la. Oh man, I mean we had one little game where a lot of things went wrong, including the opponent getting a lot of good superpowers. I was breaking pretty hard, but other than that, I mean those were some really easy wins. Anyway, guys, that is definitely going on YouTube. That was the Green Shadow Amphibious deck. We didn't get a chance to play the Cabbage Pulse, but I think that actually was a really good addition to this deck. And seems like when we had the good curves with a lot of like 1s and 2s, those were the games that particularly went really well. The Espresso was good when we never needed it because the opponents were dead by then. The Bananas were great, everything was great, and the Fertilize was fine, except that one game we got pianoed. But yeah, that went exceptionally well. If you want to see more decks like this, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace, this is Pry. Oh, bets are settled years ago. Sorry I didn't do that yet. Everybody needs the gambling. That's the main thing. Yeah, Amphibious, man. I'm glad we really also got to find some really good Mega Grow. Yeah, it's not like we're just doing Amphibious and just doing, you know, it's anyway very strong right now, so you just do with Green Shadow. I think these were some really... Rotobaga Fertilize was actually the GOAT. That's a Green Shadow exclusive combo. It obviously works very well with Amphibious decks. But Fertilize just on Admiral or on Lima is also really good. That's one of my favorite. Even with the old Fertilize, it only did 3/3. That was actually one of the only uses for it back in the day, was doing it on like some Amphibious beans. Because you get all this Amphibious lane damage. Alright, another good one, man. Another one bites the dust. Bump, bump. Alright guys, we are going to do the daily. Today is Sunday. So I'm going to take a 1-minute break and we will bet if I will win the daily challenge. It's just yes or no. I'll see you guys in 1 minute. That's true. Uncle Fryam got your back. Dee 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 dee. Alright, Zombology teacher cheapens a torrent of terrifying the fuck is this, a tongue twister? I don't know what's happening. So we're against teacher? It's kind of lame. Daily's hard, huh? See if you have some bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh. It feels like we gotta really lock into this daily, man. If they're not giving us an answer, give me Weed Whack at least. Don't give me Freeze. Not it. Okay. Hopefully that Wingnut can answer this. Go for the teacher. Oops, all bad cards indeed. This is tough. We could Mog this and then Shrinking next turn, but I feel like the Wingnut will be fine. And then we're gonna really need to Mog something else later. Yes! It's like we made the right decision. Alright, I think we got this. It's tough daily, but it looks like we got it. There, that's what we need to Mog. Holy crap. So we'll see if, like, Wingnut is... Let's see what he gets first. We could just go for the... Oh, no, it doesn't. That doesn't actually work. Alright, so let's just... We could have also gone face with that and already killed the Gladiator with the Shrinking Violet. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm just preventing our health from going down. I'm kind of sweating. It's pretty annoying. This will give us Dragon next turn, though. So, because we really would like to Dragon this down, and probably also just would like to not die, I think I'm gonna do that one. So that gets prevented, but this kills it straight out. We'll get 3 to face. We're still on 12. And now Dragon, wherever we put it, it'll kill the Pharaoh. Turn 7. We can actually, we don't even need to Dragon. I'm probably just gonna Astro Berry here. Alright, Dragon it is. My god, really? It's so annoying! Bro, come on! Okay. So we'll take 4. Pain in the ass. Luckily we have some health to boot. My gosh. What the hell? What is this daily? So unfair. Okay. I wish I had a better answer here, but I don't have anything. This is gonna break through here and screw us royally. So we'll take 4. We have to heal now, right? Is there a world that I Shrinking here? Then we'll just take 2 plus 2. We can go Shrinking and then this. Fucking shrinking this, huh? I'm sweating so hard for a daily. There's really no great option here. So the standard play would be just Astro here. I hate the fact that he's drawing all these cards. Our Wingnut's also going to be dead. I wish we could save the Wingnut. There's nothing we can do about that. Oh, this Bellflower is so annoying. I just don't feel like this does anything about the 6-1. I guess the 2 damage kills it next turn. Okay, so we'll take 8, and we'll be up to 18. We'll be down to 10. Alright. Let's just do this. He's healing for 2. Because of Burp. Burp Reynolds. He's gonna get so many cards here, though. The dragon's kind of putting him on a clock. This is rough. Okay, we got the full block meter in 10. This dragon is, you know, preventing him from... Oh my gosh. Cornucopia, not bad at all. Not bad at all. So it's gotta be Cornucopia here. Hell yeah. Brother. And he can't play any tricks. The most he can do is have an environment. Oh my gosh, Picanolith? With all these 1 health minions? Are you freaking kidding me? And Tricorn. What a Cornucopia! Are you freaking kidding me? So that we win this trade. We win this one by a mile. Or actually, the black 2-2 Black IP is winning here. And this is gonna go face for 12! Let's go! Top deck madness! Yes! Oh my gosh! Cornucopia came in clutch! Wowee! That was not going to be easy if we didn't get it, because especially with Area 22, man, that was really dangerous. Because we weren't going to be able to efficiently deal with anything. I guess the melon was fine. Oh my goodness! Hell yeah! That one was tense. Let's go. That was a great daily. Alright. So we're gonna give him one of these, give him one of those, do one of these, and we have one extra thing we gotta do. Put that there. Put that there. Do 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 do. Pick up Picanolith Tricorn from Cornucopia. I guess that's highlight comp, right? That has to be. That's awesome. Incredible. All right, today's first deck is from Strange Burp. Thanks for contributing today's deck. There we go. It's Apocalypse with all the dinos running Lily. Surrounding Muscle Sprout. Yeah, Muscle Sprout without Imitator is gonna be tough. You could run an Imitator. It's not great in this list. I just think you're gonna end up having either Muscle Sprout without the right resources or just a bunch of these little guys without any way to buff them. You're running 4 total ways to really buff your Shroom for 2s and your Puff Shrooms. It's really all in. A little bit too much all in, I think, on the Muscle Sprout. I'm liking the pot decks, though. Here's Sandwich. Sane. So we're going Stomping on Trickster, Thinking Cap. You want to maybe run, if you're running Thinking Cap Trickster, I like to run either Teacher or Gatekeeper, or both. Viking. What is the gadget for? Is gadget on Coliseum good? He does an instant 5 damage. I like Coliseum Trickster. I think like instead of the, it's so funny because if you ran Gatekeeper and Teacher, those are 2 more science cards. So either lean further into that and get rid of like the flag and the Viking and lean into that science even more. Or just forget about the science completely and always run Teacher in this deck because Teacher's awesome and you're running Thinking Kit. One of those. Yeah, is Coliseum Trickster worth it right now? You're actually giving me a little inspiration. What if we do Coliseum with Trickster and Blob? And the advantage of that would be hardy, so you're able to run Rolling Stone, Knockout, Rocket, Black Hole. I think I'm going to do that. That would probably be the most obvious use for Coliseum. With Blob, it would be too, because it's a base minion. Oh, I didn't read the thing. I think I'll do this with Blob. Alright, the next deck is from Who. It says Heal Mid Smash. So you have a little heal. Actually, you have a bunch of new heal cards. There isn't really any heal synergy here. I guess at the end of the day, it's just control, smash. Running a lot of environments, but basically control, smash with late game. Maybe like running some Gargologists would kind of justify this. Get rid of a couple of environments and... Yeah, the medics are such a meme. But you know that. Apple Pie Nation the Real. Is Gatekeeper going to make another appearance? Gatekeeper is going to become a staple card in the channel. It just turned the whole Brainy class into a Conjure class. I love Gatekeeper. Starch Knuckles deck. Yeah, so this is interesting. I want to experiment with Starch Lord. I didn't think about running Onion Rings in the deck, but it's kind of cool. Honestly, Starch Lord Onion Ring sounds good, because then you can run all these, like, potato mines and stuff. And then you can also run sweet, like, I kind of want to see how Sweet Potato is, Garlic. There's a bunch of good one-drop roots. Alright. I actually really like this idea. So I'm gonna hopefully make a version of this.
SANE stands for Sandwiches Are You Not Entertained, which is my version of a deck you did 2 years ago.
Got it, Sandwich. Thank you. Sam. So it's gonna be Grass Knuckles, Starch Lord, Onion Rings with Potato Mines, Garlic, Sweet Potato, etc. I don't, you know what? We'd have to find another use for Sweet Potato other than just running it as a 1/3. It doesn't make sense to run. The idea is that this is a control deck, and then you're controlling either for Starch Lord or for Onion Rings, and then Onion Rings happens to be a root. It doesn't matter that Onion Rings really is a root. I wouldn't run any of the Steel Magnolias or anything like that. I would really lean much more into the Onion Rings. I just, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to use Sweet Potato. It's tough running, even though, like I said, like Sweet Potato, it's good if you have a Starch Lord on the board. But it doesn't mean it's worth running in a deck, because you're still clogging. It doesn't, if you don't have Starch Lord, it's so bad. I guess it's okay if you have Onion Rings. I wonder what other Mega Grow cards would work well, other than Clickpea, obviously. Alright, we'll work on this. You obviously don't have, like, the Puff Shroom or the Little Buddy for the Onion Rings, which is sad. Do you run Espresso in this deck? Yeah, probably 2 is the right amount. I like it. Gloot is next. Heal draw. How are you drawing cards, though, with Planet of the Grapes? You're not. I thought at least you'd be running, like, if you ran Artichoke in this deck, that would be a way for your heals to make you go face, but I don't really see a point of the Planet of the Grapes at all in this deck. Other than a way to buff your 1-cost 2/2, which is otherwise going to be pretty bad. I'm not feeling it at all. How are you drawing? Put a strike through minion in it. Is an all-out strike through deck with Planet of the Grapes a good idea? I just feel like strike through is already late game because you're gonna be running like Astrocado and Laser Beam. I don't know, man. Planet of the Grapes is a problematic card. I just feel like they should have not made it cost 3. Make that cost 2, but like find a way to nerf Cycle Cap in other ways. Like make it only draw 1 card per turn, you know? Grave Trick and Troll. This is from Sustain DX. Grave. Trick. Troll. Okay, so first of all, you're running 3 types of grave removal. You could have put Cruel Bean if you wanted to lean into that a little more. Otherwise, you're kind of controlling. I don't know if Forget-Me-Nuts and Lima is how you control. I think more like Galactic Cactus and Primal Potato Mine would be more control cards. You're basically controlling for Gravity Banana Dragon. Having different types of grave removal options is fine. I don't think having Photosynthesizer in a control deck is correct. This is a tempo card. You can count Forget-Me-Nuts as a control card, but I don't think with Photo. I don't think it's right. You're running Bog Shrinking. Guess that's okay. Probably better to run just more solid early game control instead of some of the grave removal. Good finishers, though, and nothing better than Brainana, Gravitry, and Dragon. Who is this from? Vamos? Yeah. Alright, guys. We are gonna call it there. La 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 la. Great stream. Amphibious Mega Grow. Oh my gosh. I want to just do more decks with Rotobiga and Fertilize. It's so OP. It's so good. What else can we do that with? It's just overall such an aggressive strategy. Sweet Potato. I'd love if Sweet Potato can make an appearance. It's kind of good once you have the Starch Lord on the board. Is it good when you have Onion Rings on the field? No, I mean, it's a 1-cost team up, so I guess so. I'm just thinking of what else you could do with it, like dragging things into Spikeweed Sector. I don't know, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to chill for 2 minutes before I say goodbye? Thank you, Fry. I hope you sleep well tonight. I hope so too. I've been having such trouble sleeping since I came back to Canada. Nothing works here. My brain doesn't work. Nothing freaking works in Canada. I gotta go back to the Philippines as soon as possible. Oh, good. All right, guys. I'm spacing out. I will see you next time. Have a good night.